What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Bass Fanatic 432. Today, I want to talk about my rod and reel arsenal, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I hope everybody's been having a wonderful week so far. Today happens to be Wednesday. It's starting to be a little sun popping out here, but it was incredibly horrible today. It was just rain and there's a little bit of hail and tornado warnings and lightning, and it's awful. This weather, I can't keep up with it. Today would be a perfect day since it's a rainy, crappy kind of day out there. Why not do a video inside? And today I can get either unboxings done, which you guys definitely know I need to do, or I could do the rod and reel arsenal. So I figured I would do the rod and reel arsenal because you guys have been asking me for quite some time now. I want to give you guys a quick overview, see what I'm working with, and that's it. I won't get into too much or anything with them. I'll let you know what I'm using them for and whatever else, and this way you guys can get an overview and see what I'm using. I just wanted to let you guys know it is really, really great to finally sit down and talk to you guys. I missed you guys. I really did. When I was down at the BassMaster Classic, I've been getting a lot of questions. How was the Classic? How was the Classic? And everything. And I couldn't wait. The whole time that I was down there and everything was going on down there for me, all I kept thinking about was, man, I can't wait to come back and share these things with my friends, you guys. And you inspire me, and whether it's your videos that I watch or whether it's, just talking to you and you guys, through the comments and you're always telling me, go for this and do that, and that you're proud to see me do that and whatever, and that means a lot to me. The Bassmaster Classic was absolutely insane, guys. It was one of the best times I had, and there's for certain reasons, and it was so overwhelming. There were so many things going on, so many exciting, just incredible things happening, and it's all at once, throwing at you all at once, so many things going on, and at the same time, you have pros going back and forth, walking in front of you, and I'm taking pictures, and I'm doing this, and I'm working with my Lucky Tackle Box team and my family, that meant so much to me, them inviting me down and manning the booth with them, and I'm sitting back and I'm taking all this in, and they're involving me in everything. I'm part of the team, and here I am just kind of sitting back and watching them and taking it all in, and they're like, no, come in this, join in this, take a picture with us. They were making me feel so, it was amazing. They made me feel really amazing. They made me feel like a part of a family and a team again, I was walking around taking pictures, and I got to meet some pros, and I seen all the boats. You guys seen that in the video. I got to meet KVD. It was awesome getting to talk to him, shook his hand, and then getting to work with my family, my teammates from Lucky Tackle Box. That was incredible. Watching, and working with Kicking Their Bass TV, Noah from Kicking Their Bass TV, then Tyler from Tyler Reels Fishing, and you got Jake the Almighty, people that I looked up to, that I watch on videos and I look up to, and I want to, I aspire to be like. And here I am working with them, and we're high-fiving and talking, exchanging phone numbers and exchanging Instagram, talking about collaborating and go. Just I can't convey how amazing that made me feel, you know, and I couldn't wait to share that with you guys. I really couldn't. And big shout out to Noah from Kicking Their Bass TV. He's really amazing, guys. I'm sure you guys heard of him, but if you haven't, definitely please check him out from Kicking Their Bass TV. He is, you know, the videos he makes, the person that he is, the heart that he has. Didn't know me from anything, you know, never knew him until I met him down at the BassMaster Classic. I mean, I knew he was on my Lucky Tackle Box team. I just, you know, I never met him or anything, and I met him and taking me under his wing, and he's helping me, and he says, I want to, you know, we're going to get your YouTube up there, we're going to get your subscribers up there, and we're going to work together, and we're going to do this, and we're going to fish together, and we're going to do this, and he's helping me, and didn't know me from nothing. But he took the time, you know, and this guy, he doesn't have the time, you know. He took that time to take me to the side and go over and talk to me about, you know, my YouTube and what my goals are, my aspirations are, and he's helping me with that. And we talk to each other every day, and he's there, and he gives me the, you know, the pushes me, and, you know, and I didn't even know him for nothing, but he took his time that he doesn't have to help me, and it really means more to me than he will ever know, you know, but than he'll ever understand. And it just feels really amazing to be a part of that. And like I said, you know, I told you guys, I come from nothing, you know. I didn't have any money. I don't, you know, I grew up poor, you know. I grew up in a small town, you know, not a very good town either, and I didn't have a good family, you know, and I didn't feel like I was good enough to do something like this, you know, and when I went down to the BassMaster Classic and I was standing back, you know, kind of stepped outside the box, and I'm watching all this go on, you know, I'm watching pros go back and forth, and all these people and everything, and I'm watching them, and I'm like, wow, you know, this is incredible, you know, and I'm sitting there, and they're like, oh, come on, Nikki, you know, you gotta take pictures. I'm like, me? They want to take pictures with me? I mean, me? Why me? You know, and it just, it made me feel so good. They made me feel so accepted, so part of a family and part of their team, and I don't know, it was such an amazing feeling, and I'm glad I did it, and I'm just so happy with the friendships I made down there. That means more to me than anything, and I wanted to share that with you guys and just be open with you guys. And I wish you guys could have came down there with me. I would have loved to have met you guys, and I would love to experience this with you guys down there. Hopefully next year you guys can do that, or maybe some other conventions, maybe iCast or something later down the road. And, you know, I could meet you guys or whatever. That would be really, really great. Okay, enough with all that. Let's get on to why you guys are really here, the rod and reel arsenal. I just want to show you guys, I picked this up at the BassMaster Classic in Houston. This is the 13 Fishing Concept C. Now the thing with this one, it's a right-hand retrieve. Now I learned on a right-hand retrieve when I was first learning how to use a baitcaster, but then I eventually switched off to the left hand because that's what I'm more comfortable with. But I've been hearing really good things about it. I've been hearing some bad things about it as well, but I definitely want to try it out. It's a beautiful looking reel, that's for sure. Like I said, I love that white pearl finish. It's very smooth. This is an 8:1 gear ratio, very fast. Alright, I have over here all my rods and reels lined up. Now I lined them up this way I can show you one by one what I use. So, this baby right here, this is the very first rod and reel that I ever learned to fish on. This is the Shakespeare Baitcaster. This was actually given to me by somebody. It was actually just given to me, but I believe it was from Walmart. And it's on an Alpha Shakespeare rod. I believe this is it's a 6-foot medium. I think this is like the smallest rod that I have. Like I said, it's really nice. And it worked perfectly, guys. It worked perfect for everything. I went out in my backyard when I first got it, and I was just tossing it until I learned how to control it, you know, with my thumb and try to eliminate the backlashes and whatnot. But there was very few backlashes that I got with this. It was perfect for me to learn on. Like I said, you know, it was very soft handle. The rod, everything was very light, very, very light. And like I said, it was a right-hand retrieve, so that's how I learned how to first fish with a bait caster. That was that one. This one, I love this one. This is the Mock Speed Spool and the Mock Speed Stick by Luz. I'm really getting into Luz products. Awesome. This is the regular Mock Speed Spool, and it's a 7-to-5-to-1 gear ratio. And the reel and the rod definitely has that backbone to get the big ones in, but it also has that give in it as well, so you can maneuver your baits and lures the way you want them. And like I said, it's a really great setup, very beautiful looking, and it handles everything that it needs to. It does the work. I have no problems with this whatsoever. Okay. Next setup. This, you guys just seen this in my last video. This is the Daiwa Exceller. This was just $49 at Tackle Warehouse. Not sure if it's still going on, that sale, or not. But it's a pretty heavy rod. It's a 7-to-3-to-1, or reel rather. It's a pretty heavy. It seemed heavy to me because I guess all my other reels are kind of light. But this was kind of heavy with me. And also I have it paired with the 13 Fishing Defy rod. That's also in a 7-foot moderate action. It's got the full cork handle. I'm used to the split grip, so I'm getting used to this, but I really do like it. I like the setup. It's a heavy setup. It's good for those big baits, those big crankbaits, those big swim baits, you know, anything good. It's got a great backbone. Also has that little bit of give as well, so it maneuvers the baits and lures perfectly. I love the reel. It casts great. It's very smooth retrieve. I have no problems with this whatsoever. I think I only got one backlash. That was my fault. But like I said, I'm still reviewing it, but it's a great setup, and I really enjoy using it. I have these Tackle Warehouse reel covers. You can get these at Tackle Warehouse for a couple bucks as well. But this is actually another one of my favorites. This is another one of my Luz. This is the Luz Tournament Speed Spool LFS. This one is in I believe it's 7-to-3-to-1 gear ratio as well. Again, left-hand retrieve. I have that paired up with the American Hero Luz Speed Stick, and that is in a 7-foot medium action. Beautiful rod, beautiful. The whole setup is awesome. This thing fits perfectly in my hand. The reel fits so nice. It's so light. The whole setup is incredibly light. The casting is incredible, smooth. I throw it out there, it feels like nothing. This, it's actually another one of my favorite setups. And on this one, I usually stick with, you know, crankbaits on this as well. Crankbaits or, you know, jigging too as well. So. But again, all around. Most of my rods are basically just all around. I really have no set one except for like one or two of them, which I'll get to in a minute. But basically I can use them all around. You know, if I need to grab something and take it, I can. But a beautiful setup. Love it. Love Luz. This one is my Luz Speed Spool. This is the Mach 1. This is the Mach 1, so I showed you guys the Mach Speed Spool, so this is the Mach 1. I love this. It's a beautiful reel. Another 7-to-3-to-1 gear ratio. I'm sorry, excuse me. This is a 7-to-1-to-1 gear ratio. I have, again, a left-hand retrieve. I have that paired up with my Abu Garcia Vengeance rod. That is in a 6.6. Now, this is the one I was just telling you guys about that I have designated for certain baits. This is my jerkbait rod. I love the shorter rod so that I can cast it out there, and I'm not hitting the bank when I need to work the jerkbait in the water column. So I'm not hitting the bank or the water, and it's not scaring away the fish. This is a really good setup. I really love the Mach Speed Spools. I love Luz. Cast a mile again. Retrieve is really is great. Very smooth. Everything's smooth. I have no problems, no qualms, anything with this whatsoever. The split grip here, love it. The rod is perfectly short enough for those jerk baits, but it's long enough to cast those baits out there and get them out there. It has the backbone, but it also has a lot of give as well to be able to work those jerk baits. Okay, next guys, this is my Daiwa setup. Now on here I have the Daiwa Laguna 100H SLA. This is in a 7-to-3-to-1. Again, left-hand retrieve. Got the low-vis green on there again. I got that paired up with the Daiwa AIRD X 701 MFB rod. This is a 7-foot medium. The whole setup is very beautiful. I love it. It's because it's got the green, but it also has that gold. And if you guys can see it, the light is just so dark outside, guys. Still trying to work on the lighting for you guys. But anyway, this is beautiful gold inlay on this Daiwa rod here. It's like a goldish brown, and then it comes down into some green, and then the reel itself, the Daiwa reel itself, is green. So I just love this whole thing. I think it's a very beautiful looking setup, but it also is a very practical setup because it fishes. I have no problems with this Daiwa reel and rod. It's smooth, casts a mile, retrieve is great, and I usually fish jigs. I do a lot of jigging with this rod as well. Okay guys, this is my last bait casting setup, and this is my absolute favorite setup. I did a review on this for you guys. This one was the Shimano Metanium DC. This is that digital chip reel. You guys can see that there. I'll show that to you. This is that digital chip reel. This is my absolute favorite. This is the one, in a lot of my videos, you guys are always like, what's that noise when you're casting out there? It's such a cool noise, such a cool noise. Well, that's a digital chip in this reel. And actually, when I was down at the BassMaster Classic, I got to talk to a Shimano representative down there, and he was telling me all about this this reel. And he's like, you can't get that, where you are. You have to get that, like in Japan, or which is right. You can't order this in any stores. This isn't available here. This is only available like in Japan. You can get it like eBay or Amazon or whatever, but you can't get it here. It's a beautiful reel, guys. I told you, I did the review on this. The absolute only thing I do not like about this reel is the price. All my rods and reels, like I'm just showing you guys, they're all practical. They're within, they're affordable. They're good for the average fisherman, someone who can't afford a lot of rods and reels like me, and they work, they work good. They're practical. They work great. The only one that stands out that's so expensive is this one here. Again, it was bought for me. I would not pay the price. It was for this reel. This is a $500 reel, and that's not including the rod here. So anyway, so this is my Metanium MG DC7 Shimano digital chip 7:0:1 gear ratio reel. Say that 10 times fast. Aha. So anyway, it's a beautiful reel, guys. This thing is light. It looks big, but it fits really nice in your hand. You wouldn't think it would, and I was a little worried about that, but it fits great. This thing casts a mile. I mean, and it's so smooth. And then the retrieve, you guys seen it in my videos, my reviews of it. It's absolutely beautiful. This is my favorite setup, and I have it paired with the number 8 Hellbent rod, and that again is in a 7-foot medium heavy fast rod. This whole setup, again, the split grip, got the cork here. This whole setup is good. This is a nice setup. You can do anything with it. I use this for any use. It's very versatile. It's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite setup. I use this for everything. This goes with me everywhere. This is the first rod and reel that I grab. This is the first one that I use, and then I take the other ones as I need them with me as well. But this is perfect. This works for everything that I need. And that I also have the low vis green. I think 15-pound mono on there. And so that's all the bait casters. Now I'm going to show you my spinning setups. Okay, so these are my spinning setups. Okay, this is my absolute favorite. I'll show you this one first. This is the Shimano NexSave 2500 FD. Beautiful spinning reel here. Absolutely smooth. It gets the baits and lures out there. I have no problems with this whatsoever. I have that paired up with the Shimano Celis shaky head rod and a 7-1 medium action. The Celis rod, I love this rod. I absolutely love this whole setup. It's nice. It's not light or anything, but it's not heavy. I think it's absolutely perfect. I love the grips. The rod itself, it gets the baits, it gets the lures, it launches it out there. I mean, it really launches it out there. And it has that give, but it has that awesome backbone. I mean, you can pull monsters in with this. Okay, next I have Shimano. This is a Shimano Solstice. This is 25 FI, and I have that paired up with the SRX, the SRX rod series. Again, very smooth. I have no problems with this, but it's also got that give to work the baits and also to play the fish in as well, but another nice setup. Next, I have the Quantum throttle 20 with the Bass Pro Guide series. This is in a this is a 6.6 medium paired up here. This is perfect. This is like an older setup that I have here, but it's perfect for finesse. A lot of drop shot, shaky head. Alright guys, so next I have another one of my favorites. This is another Mach Speed spool, but obviously in the spinning series. This is the Mach 200 by Luz, and I have that paired up with the Shimano integrated components rod in a 6.6 medium action. This is a really, really good setup. You guys see that here. Love this. I love the green. I love the white. I love the color. Definitely retrieves smooth, like all Luz. Casts really good. And it's just a really, really good all-around setup, basically for everything. Again, I use the spinning for my soft plastics, my worms, but this, I like to keep this for like my wacky rigging, my heavier like Senkos, but it covers everything. It's a great all-purpose, all-around reel, rod, the whole setup. Really nice. Almost done. The Pfluger President reel, and I have that paired up with a Bass Pro Extreme HM54 rod here, and that is in a 6-foot medium heavy setup. This is a little bit of an older setup with older rod with a newer reel. Pflugers. I started out with Pflugers. Drop shotting. It's great for finesse, but it's also perfect for all around my soft plastics. This was the very first spinning reel setup that I had, and this is a Pfluger. This is the Pfluger Try-On, and I have that paired up with the Pfluger Lady Try-On rod. So this was the very first spinning combo that I got. This was from Bass Pro Shops, and very inexpensive, but works great. I still have it. I've had this for close to 2 years now, and Pfluger makes great products. I had no problems with this. I used this for everything. I would walk around and use an inline spinner, the Blue Fox on this. I was using crankbaits on this. I was using spinning bait, spinners, you name it. I was using it on here. Those are all my rod and reels, guys. And I don't take them all with me. I'll maybe take 4 rods in my car with me, and maybe bring 2 to 3 of them out in the pond while I'm walking around. My whole arsenal is affordable. There are reels and rods in there that the average fisherman can get. They're affordable, except for that big Metanium DC, the digital chip reel, which was bought for me. Something I would never. That's very expensive, and I would never buy. But that's it, guys. That's my whole rod and reel arsenal. Like I said, you guys were kind of asking me. You've been asking me for a while, and I apologize, and I definitely wanted to get that out to you guys. But I had some that didn't have rods, and things weren't set up with it, so I couldn't really put one out there. Finally, now everything's kind of getting together. I figured today's perfect. It's a rainy day. Why not get that video out to you guys? And that's it, guys. Hopefully, by seeing this, maybe you guys got some ideas or something, because I know when I love watching rod and reel arsenal videos. I love watching your guys' videos with your rod and reel arsenals, because then I get an idea, oh, I like that combo, or oh, I like that reel that you have, or that rod that you have. Joining me, thank you for allowing me to open up and talk to you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for all your positivity, all the comments you guys leave me. It means the world to me. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And as always, guys, keep those lines tight, rods bent, and always keep on fishing. I'll catch you guys later.